Jada Pinkett-Smith just got exposed. Recently, Jada Pinkett-Smith said that Tupac proposed to her while he was behind bars. But a creator by the name of Jess in Miami proved that Jada Pinkett-Smith was lying.
And here we go.
Jada's lying, and I have the timeline to prove it. And I'm literally in the middle of moving. That's why I look raggedy, but I cannot handle these fucking lies anymore. Jada is currently on her Pay Attention to Me tour, and she is making all these wild claims, including that Tupac proposed to her while he was at Rikers. And she specifically said she went to see him. This was not on the phone.
Book when I go to see him in Rikers, probably one of the more painful parts. Seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there. When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers.
So you're telling me that in the 3 to 4 week window that he was at Rikers, engaged to another woman who had moved closer to the prison and was there almost every day, Tupac proposed to Jada.
That doesn't even make sense, really.
But hey, Jess, you might be saying to yourself, Tupac wasn't known to be a one-woman man. He was no angel. Fair enough. Let's see where Jada was during February of 1995, which was, as we've already established, the only time she would have been able to see Tupac at Rikers since he was only there for less than a month. Jada, when, in all that time, did you visit Tupac at Rikers and get this fucking proposal?
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
And why do I care? Because I'm Gen X. And like any good Gen X person, I grew up on Tupac. We all remember this going down. We all remember where we were when we heard that Tupac shot or that he died. And we're all just sitting here watching Jada spout these lies, being like, do you think no one remembers?
That's gotta be embarrassing.
Will and Jada Pinkett-Smith are in the news again because even though they are still legally married, it's been revealed they've been separated for 7 years. Jada did come out saying Chris Rock asked her out years ago when there was a rumor of divorce. Which just rightfully pissed Chris Rock off, telling Jada Pinkett-Smith to keep his name out of her mouth.
It's all right. Just don't fuck with me again!
I am no longer with Will. If there's a will, I'm away. Chris Rock's in love with me.
Okay.
But I'm in love with Tupac. He's alive, by the way.
What is happening?
Just kidding.
Are you talking to me?
Honey, I'm talking to whoever will listen.
Why?
Well, I explained it all in my new book.
So that's why you're basically waterboarding everyone with tea.
I was a drug dealer.
I didn't ask.
I f***ed Tupac's ghost.
Okay, bye.
And there you have it.
Jada, do you pray to Tupac? You keep giving us all these stories. I'm convinced you just making up shit now. Because you ain't got no eyewitness for none of this shit. You on here trying to tell us all these damn stories that don't even mean a damn thing. Tupac used to have alopecia. Now Jada got alopecia. Tupac was a drug dealer and a gangster. Oh, Jada used to be a drug dealer and a gangster too. Tupac went to jail. Jada went with him. What's next, Jada? What you gonna tell us next? You Tupac?
Boom. Roasted.
We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. What is going on right now?
My wife's name
out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Will's still talking. He's like, he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old
Look what Jada made him do. Poor Will. That's what the narrative became.
Old Tris' wife who forced him to go to the table and sit there. Now look at what she's done. She has the power with an eye roll to make him go up and slap somebody on stage.
What if, and just hear me out for a second, you shut them?
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
Nobody cares, Jada. Nobody gives a fuck about what's going on between you and Will. Everybody knows what's going on between you and Will. You coming out with a new book talking about, oh yeah, well, we've been separated since 2017. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. Wars are breaking out all over the world. We getting ready to go to war. World War III on the way. People getting killed all over the world. Africa, Israel, Palestine, all kind of shit popping off. Nobody give a fuck about what's going on between you and Will. We know what's going on between you and Will. Y'all put it out there. The only reason you with Will right now is because you need a fucking place to stay. If it wasn't for them fucking books you writing, you wouldn't make no money. He's the breadwinner. Nobody give a fuck about what's going on between you and Will right now, Jada. The world's fucked up. Nobody gives a shit.
It is cheaper to keep her. Jada not taking half your fortune, my brother. No, sir. We not doing that. Stay legally married to her, but move on with your life. Because what we ain't gonna do is give her half your money so she can run off doing whatever the hell she wants. She want Will Smith to throw up his hands and say, give her half so you can give me peace.
Hey, thanks for watching. Now first off, the intro clip, that Jess in Miami clip that proves the timeline of Jada false, I had to cut it down quite a bit. Originally it was a two-parter, runs about 6 minutes. And it talks about, you know, Tupac and his wife, where they were at the time, how Will and Jada kind of got together, where they were at the time. So look, if you want to get more context to the story, I'll leave a link in the description to both videos. You can check them out after you're done with this video. But the other thing is, you know, that there's a ton of content coming out around this right now. Probably should have waited to make this video because I'm sure there's going to be more to this story. But the reason I made this video is because, like a lot of you out there, I fucking grew up with Will Smith. You know, this guy made me laugh for years. Yeah, his music, his action movies, all of it. And I have a lot of respect and appreciation for these guys who have been around for so many years, just fucking making us laugh. You know, the Adam Sandlers and the Will Smiths of the world. And the thing is, you know, while I agree with Dr. Umar, you know, it's cheaper to keep her. We don't want to see someone like Jada taking half of Will's money. At the same time, I don't want to see this guy stay in a toxic situation that is gonna fucking destroy him. You know, we see it happening over the past several years, culminating in the Oscar slap. You know, I want to see this guy fucking happy, and I don't think he's gonna be able to do that staying in, you know, a fake marriage, living in the same house as this woman who seems to be pulling his fucking strings. So look, there's a lot more to this story. There's tons of content out there. I tried to put as much context together as possible in one video for y'all. Let's get back into it. Welcome to Mankind.
He's always willing to suffer. And now in this new passage of our relationship, he's learning how to suffer differently.
Interesting.
You see, you something wrong with you.
As Jada Pinkett continues this Destroy Will Smith tour, Will Smith finally breaks his silence via his IG page. Check his video out.
Fun fact about me. I can take a nap almost anywhere.
Adults move on, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm moving on.
You don't have to take shit from anyone.
I put this clip in for a reason, because, you know, over the past decade or so, whenever I've seen Will Smith, you know, filmed live, something's always felt forced about his happiness. He's always seemed overly happy and disingenuous in some way. And now I know why, because I've been in a situation like this. I've been in, you know, a toxic relationship that you want to hold on to. And so you have to convince yourself that you're happy. So you overcompensate by presenting an overly happy outer shell while you're fucking dying on the inside. And now granted, I didn't have hundreds of millions of dollars to help me cope, but money can't protect you from these kinds of fucking wounds. And that's why I like half agree with Dr. Umar. I don't want to see Jada win any more than the next guy, but I can't imagine staying in this situation is ever going to give this guy any kind of happiness.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
What? You gonna let him disrespect us? Us? Ain't nobody said shit to me. Ain't nobody said shit to me.
You chose poorly.
Why would you do it? Why would you do it?
Hey, just a quick daily reminder. If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. It all helps. It's super fucking easy. Let's get back to the video.
Somebody tell Jada Pinkett-Smith to leave us alone. Why? Why you keep giving us stuff we don't ask for? She's doing a book tour right now. I guess the book is called How to Publicly Embarrass Your Nigga. And it's probably a great read. It's probably going to be a New York Times bestseller, because if she don't know how to do nothing else, she knows how to publicly embarrass this man. She done told us that her and Will ain't been together since 2016. Why we need to know that? And why do you think that's great news? Do you not forget how you guys lied to our face all the time? Remember when the news came out that you spent the whole month of July with August inside of you, like you got your months mixed up? Remember that? And then you went and drugged this man to the Red Table Talk looking like he was half past death. Looked like he been crying. He said he was tired, whatever. The nigga looked awful, all right? And you had that nigga sitting across from you, and you were like, we ride together, we die together, bad marriage for life.
No, God, please, no, no!
You remember whenever you said that when you dealt with August, that y'all were separated at the time. When you use the words at the time, it suggests that y'all were separated but then got back together. Why would you have us believe that maybe y'all had got back together? Why would you say bad marriage for life, but then turn around and tell us that you were shocked when he called you his wife after he slapped Chris Rock?
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
How did you have a conversation where y'all acknowledge y'all were married, even though y'all have been separated since 2016, and then say, oh, it shocked me that he even called me his wife? I hate you. I hate you. I ain't never hated nobody. Why? Then you say Chris Rock tried to holler at you or whatever, you know, and I was like, dang, if a dude tried to holler at my wife knowing that it was my wife over some allegations that we weren't together, you know, or some rumors, I want to slap that nigga too. And then it dawned on me, Chris Rock got divorced in 2016. So if he hit on you after his divorce, you wasn't even with Will. So why are you telling us that? Why are you hitting us with well, he tried to talk to me because he heard that me and Will was what? Well, y'all wasn't, according to you. What? She's just saying stuff. None of the stuff is matching up. Now it's a tell-all book. But you lied to us like 3 months ago. You're like, I don't want to read this shit. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, yo. And it's so crazy that Will went out and slapped this nigga, getting himself banned from the academy for 10 years. Only for that woman to turn around and was like, I wasn't his wife. I mean, we family, but that nigga's like a brother to me.
Ah, horse shit! Jada Pinkett, who the fuck is even that? You know, she's had a few small parts in a few movies over the years. Big fucking deal. She had the cringiest fucking podcast I've ever seen in my life on Facebook. Thank God they canceled it. The most famous thing she's ever done is marry Will Smith. And the only way she's really made money over the past several years with Red Table Talk and now her books is by talking about her relationship with Will Smith. And now that people are onto her, she is so fucking desperate for attention that she's lying about Tupac for clout. And her husband, who threw away over $100 million worth of deals for his act at the Oscars in defending her honor, she's throwing him under the bus. She's trying to throw him under the bus so that people will stop coming after her so she can sell her book. But we all can see very clearly that this is fucking textbook manipulation by her. She's got her hooks in him and he can't seem to escape. I don't know when enough is going to be enough for this woman, but I hope Will wakes up soon.
I've been seeing a lot of videos on social media calling me messy, saying that I'm looking for attention. I'm trying to sell a book. I'm hearing all of it. I'm hearing all of it, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to still tell my truth. And my truth is, I am Tupac.
You need to leave.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Fuck you and your badass attitude, all your negativity, and all that other shit. Keep that shit to your fucking self. On this side, we're fucking positive.